Hello and welcome to another episode of Music and Words Unite. I am your co-host Troy, and with me I have my friend and co-host Mark. How you doing, Mark?
Hey,
And today we are going to be doing another album review, and this time it's for this album, this lovely album right here by Kid Tiger, called Stoned and Animaled. Now, Mark, this actually is one of 300 pressings in the world of this vinyl. By the way, I think there's only 300 made. I got this from Billy Corgan's website for his tea shop, plus they sell records on there. And that's where I got that one. And one thing to note, Mark, which, because you haven't heard this, there's a 7-inch vinyl that comes with this exclusive 300 pressing. And on the 7-inch, there's a cover of Tonight Tonight by the Smashing Pumpkins. And it is an absolutely, in my opinion, amazing cover of that song. In fact, I've listened to it like 5 times, like pretty much since I got this. I listened to it last night before bed again. So unfortunately, Mark, it's not on streaming anywhere. I couldn't find it anywhere online at all. And out of respect to the artist, I didn't rip it from the vinyl and upload it because maybe she just wants it to be a vinyl exclusive, I guess. So the point is, though, Mark, this album is on Spotify, it's on Apple Music, and it's on vinyl. So if you want to go, if you like this review, if it sounds interesting to you, obviously you can check it out on Spotify or Apple Music. But you can also, if you get one of those 300 copies, that's pretty cool. So, and you get the Tonight Tonight cover, Mark. So, Mark, have you heard of this artist before?
never.
Me either. In fact, what happened was I went to the Billy Corgan and the Machines of God concert back in early June, and she was playing bass in Billy Corgan's band. Her name is Jenna, and I just learned through just researching the band, I was like, oh, who's all in this band? And I learned that she was an artist herself and that she's a singer of a shoegaze band called Nights, and she has her own solo material under the name Kid Tiger. So I said, on a whim, I just bought the vinyl, right? Because I'm like, oh, I want to support her, and hopefully this music is good to me. So that's a little bit about why we're doing this album. So Jenna Fournier, I think maybe is how you're saying her name. She's a Cleveland-based singer, songwriter, and visual artist, and she's best known for being the shoegaze dream pop frontwoman. The band is called Nights. And so that's a little bit about her. Obviously, she's playing with Billy Corgan and his Machines of God band, and her music has been released under Billy Corgan's Madame Tussauds, I don't know if it's a label or whatever, distribution, I guess. And in fact, Mark, one thing to note before we get to the album is that Billy Corgan asked her to do the Tonight Tonight cover, like personally asked her. So I thought that was pretty cool. So, and when I met Billy in the Q&A, he said that she didn't even play bass. And he wanted her in his band so bad that he said, can you just learn the bass? so actually,
What?
she learned how to play bass basically to join his band. Because she played guitar basically. And she did a great job. I mean, there's some not so super easy bass stuff in that concert, like for example, Everlasting Gaze and some other songs he played. The shout out to Jenna for that. So Mark, since you're new to this, I'm new to it, brand new. I listened to this record a few times over the last few days. I'm assuming you did so too?
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome. So we took notes and we're ready to go. So Mark, the first song is called Therapy. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
All right. So what I'm going to do is actually play a clip from Therapy, and then I'll go first. All right? So here we go.
He doesn't think it's a problem. He's self-medication and he's got a couple things at home. He sent literature for me to read and then help myself.
So that's a clip from Therapy. What would you call this style, Mark? How would you define this? What you're listening to right now? Is it dream pop? Is it? It's kind of this song in particular reminds me of like early '90s alternative and
I
indie
mean,
rock. Yeah,
I think this song reminds me of Smashing Pumpkins, honestly.
yeah, I hear that a little bit. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Um, there's a lot of different genres going on this album.
yes.
There is like dream pop pretty much throughout because of like the guitar tone and like her vocals, but there's other genres sprinkled throughout. Like there's shoegaze, there's post rock, there's like you said, early '90s indie. There's
Mm-hmm.
even some like grunge elements in some of the songs. Like
Mm.
there's a lot of stuff going on here. Yeah, I mean like that's like some of my favorite genres. So obviously I enjoyed this album.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Okay, cool.
it's a very eclectic mix of stuff. It's really good.
Yeah. I thought, Mark, for me personally, this song was one of my favorites on the album. It's up there. I thought it was
Hmm.
really a great opening track. It's a song I went back to multiple times. If
Yeah.
you're a fan of early, as you mentioned, early Smashing Pumpkins work, um, early '90s rock, but like kind of more, not hard rock, but the softer side of things. Like think about some of the stuff on Gish, some of the stuff on Pisces Iscariot, even something like it reminded me a little bit, Mark, of let me see if I could find this song. There's a song called "The Boy" by Smashing Pumpkins, but really I think it's mainly a James Iha song. I don't totally know, but let
Hmm.
me see if I can play it real quick. It
Yeah,
reminds me of that a little bit, yeah.
I definitely see it.
Yeah, yeah. So that I love that song, and so Therapy also for me is a really strong song. What did you think about this song, Mark?
I think you hit it on the nail. It's a great opener. It doesn't really set the theme for the album because I think a lot of the songs on here are different, like
Okay.
genre sounding songs.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really good though. Really good opening track. Yeah, it's like reminiscent of like you're not familiar with the band Slow Dive, are you?
I know about them, but it's not a band I've like dived into as of yet. I think there's probably an episode coming, I would guess. So yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Gotcha.
It's a seminal work in the shoegaze genre. But
Okay.
I hear elements of that album on here and in this song too. Um, yeah, really just solid. Her like vocals are really good too. It's just really, dreamy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
All right, Mark. The next song is Dinosaur. I'll play a clip from it.
Okay.
Don't hide away. These walls are cages you'll see someday. Please be patient with me. I'm not okay in this. And the way is starting to take shape. The way, starting to be more than I can say. Listen by light now. Listen by light now.
All right, Mark. So you're first on this one. What did you think about this song?
I really like this one. This is like one of the really dreamy songs I mean, they're all dreamy, but this one in particular was like very atmospheric, very just melodic and really good chorus and just I don't know. This is one I returned to a few times.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just really good, honestly. Just there's a few tracks in here that I returned to a few times, and this is one of them.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I don't know. Not really much more to say, honestly. I'm kind of
Okay.
just I got a loss of words here.
No problem. Yeah, for me, I love the chord progression in the chorus. I thought it has that. It kind of has a more ethereal sound at the beginning, dreamy, and then when it gets into the chorus, it's kind of a little bit more of that '90s rock style guitar,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I really love that.
Hmm.
And some of the lyrics I took notes of, where she says that. Not okay in the bed we made and starting to be more than I can take, way in like a dinosaur. So maybe it's just maybe she's grappling with like feelings of being overwhelmed, and it's like a bit of a metaphor there. But overall, I thought it was a really good song. In fact, looking at the Spotify plays, it seems like it's the second most played song on the album, at least on Spotify. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, All right, cool. The next one, Mark, is Astro. Let me see if I say this right. Astrotomata. Am I saying that right? Astrotomata.
Astro Automata.
Oh my God. Okay. Astro Automata. Okay. So I can't. It's
At least
still
I think
early
so,
here.
yeah.
We normally don't record in the morning, and it's the morning time. So all right.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. Astro. I
Automata.
literally. No, I'm going to edit this part. Okay. Okay. There we go. The next song, Mark, is called Astro Automata. And I'll go first on this one. In fact, what I'm going to do, Mark, is I'm going to play a quick clip from it. In fact, I want to get towards the chorus. This is one of my favorite parts.
Shutting down, down into the other side. Spend my life trying to hold on, but turning sheets and letting
So, Mark, this one was a single actually from what I saw on Spotify. It has its own single here.
Hmm.
And although it doesn't have a lot of plays on the album, it's actually one of my favorites, to be honest with you. I really like this track.
Yeah, I do too, man.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. Tell me what you thought about it.
Um, this is one of the tracks that I was talking about that kind of has like a post rock sound to it. Like
Okay.
the guitars, like it's like the reverberating kind of I don't know, spacey guitars. Like it
Mm-hmm.
reminds me of have you ever listened to like band called Russian Circles? They're kind of like
No.
post rock with like metal element to it.
Okay.
That's what I get from like the guitar on this song. Um, but her like vocal melodies with like the chorus and stuff is like haunting and hypnotizing and
Yeah.
really great sound. I mean, this is probably one of my favorites as well. I mean, um, it really surprises me that it doesn't have more plays. Like I feel like this song should be like one of the most played on the albums because it's one of the ones that hooked me right away when I was listening to it. So,
I think a note about, I totally agree with you, Mark, everything you said. I think a note about this album, because this album came out last year.
mhm.
Um, and considering the genre of music it is, the fact that she's associated with Billy Corgan, the fact that this is released from his distribution, I guess, that she's in his band, I'm really surprised that like this stuff isn't more popular, because I think this style of music has come back in recent years. Dream pop and shoegaze music, and
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't know, but all I can say is, I wanted to listen to it to see what it sounded like, and we're talking about each song, obviously, but I feel like this is an album that a lot of people would probably like if they got a chance to listen to it. So,
Yeah.
especially if you like this kind of music.
Hmm.
So, and in fact, Mark, what I learned about this was that she recorded a lot of this in her house herself. So a lot of it is like a big solo project in her house and
Does
produced
she
a lot
does
of it.
she play all the instruments on the album too?
I think so, except the drums.
The
So
drum
she did.
machine or
I think there's a drum machine, and then there's some live drums as well that they did in the studio.
nice.
So a lot of this is probably self-recorded, self-produced, self-funded, and then, you know, um,
Yeah,
yeah. And it actually
it's
has a
like
really good mastering engineer. That's one thing that makes it, because it sounds really good. I looked him up, some of his work, but overall, I think it's self-recorded, self-produced. Go ahead, Mark. Sorry.
oh no, all I was gonna say was just that like instances like this where like you actually have something really good here and it's like, there's like minimal plays is just like really criminal to me. It's like um this is just an album that should have more plays,
Right.
honestly,
Yeah.
because it's been out since September and I like as soon as I looked at the album, I saw the plays and I'm just like, really? Like what's going on here? Like it's all
Yeah.
like the album's featured on like Shoegaze and like Dream Pop like playlists too, and it's just like, what are you people doing?
Right.
Like
I
this is like
know.
this is why like sometimes I get pissed off when people are like, nah, there's no good music anymore. It's like you just don't like you don't look. You don't
Right.
want to look. Like there's
Right.
plenty of good new music out. Like you just don't want to look for it. It's
Right.
like it's
Yeah.
so it annoys the hell out of me, honestly. Like this is a perfect instance of that, honestly.
Well, I don't know if she's ever going to watch this, but if she does, I got to say, if she puts out that cover of Tonight, puts it on YouTube, people start like reacting to it, people start checking it out. I really think that would catch on. That cover is really good.
Yeah, I would love to hear it.
Yeah. So if you come over, Mark, I'll play it for you. How about that?
Sounds good.
All right. The next song, Mark, is Wolf.
Mm.
I will play a clip from this one. Just kind of go in the middle of it a little bit.
It's crashing around in gestural ways inside of me now to drown the wolf out, drown the wolf out. Salted sea.
All right, Mark, that's a clip from Wolf. Is it me or you? Do you know?
It's me.
All right, go ahead, sir.
I mean, another fantastic song. It's like it embodies the shoegaze like enveloping sound,
Mm-hmm.
Her vocals are just so good too on this song, especially. Um the acoustic guitar, the keyboards, like everything, just it really melts together really well and creates like this nice like sonic atmosphere. Like when I was listening to it, I was kind of like I don't want to say falling asleep, but I was kind of like drifting off, like kind of
Mm-hmm.
doing like, like a like it's so like soothing is like the for lack of a better word, the word I'm going to use here because it's
Mm-hmm.
just like I'm going to use that word enveloping again because I'm just like, I'm in like my own world listening to this. It's just really really good stuff and it's just, we covered like Cocteau Twins on here before and My Bloody
Mm-hmm.
Valentine and I think she's definitely channeling that through this song and sounds great. What did you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, I thought, I mean, again, I like the verse, but the chorus, man, when the chorus kicks in, it's like
Hmm.
another level. It's really beautiful. And I took some notes here about the lyrics, actually. Um, she repeatedly sings of drinking the ocean to drown the wolf out. So it seems like the wolf here seems to be like a metaphor for a haunting memory or an inner predator or something that something inside that you don't want to be. I don't know. Like there's lyrics like "Hear her howl, hear her scream, let me out."
Mm.
So something trying to escape. Yeah, and I think musically, the track kind of mirrors the tension because like it's a little bit. The verses are way different than the chorus. You know, when the chorus kicks in, it's like a kind of like a release. You know.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, so I thought it was pretty cool. It's like well done as far as the lyrics, the meaning of the song, and how the music goes with that. So
Mm.
that was my thought, Mark.
It's pretty good.
The next one, I have no idea how to pronounce this. If it's supposed to be scary,
Scary.
scurry, I don't
Scry.
know.
I don't think it's. I don't. I don't think.
Okay. Scurvy, I don't know.
Scary. I think.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, so the next one is me, Mark. Bringing up on this, I'm going to play a clip from that. Let's just play this at the beginning real quick. Well, just Mark, this song has some of that early '90s feel too. I think going on in it. I love the groove. It's kind of a little more groovy than a lot of the other tracks, and some nice percussion going on. Sounds like maybe a drum machine, and drum machine. I'm like dating myself. It's just a computer probably, but you know, back in the day it was called a drum machine. So, but anyway, computerized drums. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep using the word drum machine. But yeah, I thought, Mark, this is another song I really liked. This is up there for me, and it's kind of like there's some interesting lyrics here where she says, "Clear out all the haze, demons on the horizon." And there's another one that says, "Breathe out on the flames, draw the shapes." So I don't know. It's you know it's a little bit ambiguous, but it seems like maybe it's about pushing through a difficulty. I don't know. I'd have to read them a little more probably. But overall, I thought another song I really liked. Musically, it's beautiful. It has more of like it's definitely like a dream poppy. A lot of reverb going on the vocals, on the guitars. Yeah, I really liked it. What did you think?
Pretty similar thoughts. There's some like kind of like almost like creepy-esque vocal stuff going on towards the end of the song.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know why maybe that's why she named the song Scary.
Okay.
Yeah, it like a lot of the songs on this album, it's just like it's very atmospheric and I almost want to say like bordering on like ambient with some of these songs, like which is like always a good thing, we love ambient music here. So
Right.
yeah, I think she on this song specifically, not even like specifically, but I get like the dream pop kind of thing where like your voice is more of like an instrument than real vocals, which is always really cool, and I love that kind of stuff. So yeah, another really good track. There was nothing like super that jumped out at me on this track. Just like it was just really chill and really enjoyed listening to it. So
All right. Awesome. The next one, Mark, is Lion. I'll play a clip from this one.
Dear lion, let me calm your roar. Lay with me, I'll hold
right, Mark. That's a clip from Lion. So I think this is you, maybe?
Hmm.
All right, Mark, what'd you think about this one?
I really like this one a lot.
Yeah.
Reiterating on my point of like post rock sounding, this like the guitar in this track is like it reminds me so much of like a bunch of like post rock bands that I used to listen to. I mean, I still listen to sometimes, but um, like just like a very very somber sounding song, but like the I love the acoustic guitar in the song. It sounds
Mm-hmm.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just there's some percussion at the end of the song too that sounds really good. Yeah, I mean, just another really good like solid track, honestly.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised when I was listening to this album because I was like, I saw like how many tracks there were and like kind of the length of some of the songs, and I was like, like are these gonna like, kind of just like play on and just be like, like droning and just like whatever. And they're really not. Like they're engaging for like the whole track. This one like this one specifically too. I mean like I was engaged the whole time I was listening.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a really good song. What'd you think?
Yeah, this was a highlight for me. This reminds me a little bit of Blind Melon. That's one note I had.
Really?
Yeah, there's that song, No Pain. Let me play it
Mm.
again. Let me play this again, the beginning of it at least.
Yeah, I mean that guitar right there is just like
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's this part right here. Maybe the melody. I don't know.
Dear lion, let me calm your roar. Lay with me, oh.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it reminded me of. A little bit like Blind Mountain, but over like a slowed down version, you know.
yeah.
But yeah, this is a song I really like. This was a highlight for me on the album. When I first listened to it, I even noted that. I'm like, wow, I really like this song.
Hmm.
So yeah, this was a strong one for me. The next one, Mark, I think is on me, and it is "Shapes of Water." So I'm gonna play a clip and then talk about it. This song, Mark, is the longest song on the album, almost 7 minutes long, and which is a bit unusual, I think, probably for this kind of music, but maybe not. Actually, I don't know. But in this day and age, in the streaming world, I really appreciate the fact that she kind of said, "Who cares about short songs? I'm just gonna make what I want." So,
Hmm.
this song is probably the most atmospheric song on the album, as far as like,
I was
yeah,
just gonna say that actually.
yeah. It's not a lot of words. It's more just atmosphere throughout the whole
Hmm.
thing.
Yeah, which I love.
Yeah, yeah, and the words are interesting. It's almost like a prayer or something. It's like it says,
Mhm.
I take your words and hear them, bright water, bring us back to life. I drink the sun, I drink the sky. Water, bring us back to life. I'm not sure exactly what it means, but I don't really care all that much because I really like the music. So to be honest with you, the point is, this was a song which is if you just want to sit down and chill out, right, and listen to something cool and very atmospheric and kind of ethereal, but it also kind of builds through the song. I thought it's a good one for that. What did you think, Mark?
Mm. Pretty much exactly what you said. Like
Hmm.
it's like super atmospheric. Um, it's got a nice little like drum like beat like I don't know, I guess like a little like drum beat like melody interspliced throughout.
Hmm.
But this is the kind of stuff like I love on these albums, like this atmospheric like longer track that like just you can just chill out and listen to. Like I'm not listening to this to get like fired up, you know what I mean? Like
Right, right.
I'm listening to this to like chill out and just like, if I'm doing something like work or, something school related or something like that, this is like something I'll put on to like chill out. And this is a
Right.
great example of a song that like I'm looking for on an album like that. And as a huge fan of ambient music and atmospheric music, I really enjoyed this song too.
Cool. Actually, I was going to tell you, Mark, that usually when I go for a personal best on bench lift, this is a song I play. So that I put
Oh, is
this.
that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I blast it. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you
So
just
it was.
pumping iron to the song.
Yeah,
Yeah, it makes
yeah,
sense. Yeah.
yeah. This is my montage music of me lifting, pumping iron. Anyway, yeah, it's a cool song, and in fact, it's kind of like right in the middle of the album too. So it kind of just
hmm
drops this atmospheric 7-minute track that builds throughout right in the middle of the album. So cool placement, I would say, from an
hmm
album perspective.
hmm
The next one, Mark, is on you. It is Skin. I can play a sample from this one.
I've got it hard. The cost a lot to follow. And you've got a way of taking up all of a space. And I dug a hole, made a bed down in your shadows, but you stood in the sunlight, saving my fair face. But I wanna wear my skin, wear my skin, wear my skin.
So, Mark, something interesting about this song is it's by far the most streamed on Spotify. It's not even close.
hmm
Which maybe makes me wonder. Maybe this song got into a playlist, you know, that was popular. I don't know. I'm not sure. But Mark, I think this was on you. What do you think about this song?
Yeah, another good song. Like this is there's not really any like percussion on this song. It's more of like an acoustic track.
Mm-hmm.
The guitar is really good. It's like a very simple melody. I mean, their vocals are great. I don't yeah, like you said, I don't know if this was a release as a single or made it onto like a playlist, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think plays dictates like the best track. I'm
Sure.
not gonna I'm
Sure.
not gonna say I didn't like this track. I do
Mm-hmm.
definitely like this track, but I think
Mm-hmm.
there are tracks that I enjoyed more than this one.
Okay.
Um, so maybe I was expecting more because of the plays, which is stupid to begin with because I shouldn't do that. But um,
Okay.
but
All right.
no, I think it's a solid track though. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there was nothing really that like super stood out with this track like other tracks did for me.
Okay.
Um, besides like the again like very post rock sounding like almost like apocalyptic guitar at the end, like
Mm-hmm.
um
Mm-hmm.
with a lot of reverb, which was a nice touch though. I mean, um
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. This is a song actually I really liked for me. This was one of the like higher tier songs, and reading the lyrics, so Jenna actually said that this song is about her own abusive relationship and reclaiming herself.
Mm.
And so the lyrics are like, "I want to wear my skin like I did before I became a stranger in it," which is a very interesting way to phrase that.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a song I think is probably a very personal, kind of intimate song for her, I'm guessing. And the music reflects that as well. I think the music matches the lyrics that way. So, yeah, it's a
Mm.
song I really liked.
Mm.
All right, Mark.
That's
The
that's
next
very
one,
nice.
yeah, the next one is PTSD. I'll play a clip from it. Speaking of Spotify streams, this is the least one.
Yeah, I know.
Gonna skip to the chorus a little bit.
Not survive here, but don't you wait it out. Not on my
Anyway, Mark, this is PTSD. I think this one's on me. I think this is a really great track. I mean, the chorus is great. The lyrics are good. I mean, no one taught me about PTSD. I know you don't see me bleeding because I'm a really great actress. Those are some of the lyrics.
Mm.
Everything's just fine. She says that like in a hollow, kind of a eerie way. And then when the groove kicks in, it kind of takes it to another level, the song. So it's a song I thought it was very strong. And I love the raw kind of vulnerability, the raw like emotion in the song. And to me, for this type of music, especially being a big fan of early 90s music, a lot of that music was very hard on your sleeve kind of music.
Oh yeah.
And this, to me, this fits right in there. So what did you think, Mark?
Yeah, I mean, reiterating on my point that plays don't dictate how good a song is. I mean, this song was probably one of my favorites on the whole album, and it has the least amount of plays.
Right.
And it's just like I was like I expected to go back to Spotify and there to be like, like maybe tens of thousands of plays, and I go and it's like, oh, this has the least plays on the album. Like what?
Right.
It doesn't even make sense to me because I think this song is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it has everything. It has atmosphere. It has a nice little rhythm. It has a good chorus. It has really
Hmm.
good sounding, like clear tone guitar. Like
Hmm.
I really, really like this track a lot, and this is one that I revisited too after repeated listens. So,
Cool.
um,
Okay.
yeah, kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
You're just annoyed with the public in general. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, like what are you
Okay.
guys doing?
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. There's two more songs, Mark. The next one is on you, and it is Tongue. So I'll play a clip from this one. I'm going to skip a little bit again. Anyway, Mark. So this is a clip from Tongues. What are your thoughts about this one?
This is definitely the strangest track on the album. There's no doubt
That
about that.
I agree. Yeah, it is. It's definitely the
Um,
strangest. Yeah.
it really kind of breaks the mold with the rest of the album because it really doesn't sound like any of the other tracks besides the fact that it's, you know, still has that like atmospheric, like, dream poppy sound to it. I don't know if that like is a repeated like backwards like vocal in
Hmm.
her like little melody that she's doing there.
Right.
But honestly, you know what vibes I get from this song? I don't even know if you're familiar, but are you familiar with Bjork at all?
Yeah, I've heard some Björk's music. Yep.
Like some of her vocals on this song and like the, kind of like way she sings reminds me of Bjork a little bit. But yeah, I mean, this is like a track I honestly thought like I somehow like reversed the track because she like was singing like that little like I don't even know how to describe it. I was just like, is this right? Like, is my Spotify broken?
Mm.
And sure enough, it was not broken. Um, yeah, I appreciate the strangeness of this track for sure. I don't really know what else to say about it though. I like
Yeah.
it. I don't
Yeah.
dislike it. Um,
Yeah.
it's good. It's solid, you know.
I thought it was a cool track. It's definitely kind of weird, definitely different.
Mm.
And even the lyrics are different. It's kind of like write the spell down on your tongue. bring the rain down through your skin, silver, sulfur, air, and a magic stone. That's part of the lyrics.
Mhm.
So
Very
it's kind of,
strange.
yeah, it's just a strange song. When you listen to it in the context of the album, it kind of just, although it is different, it kind of flows with the rest of the album. You know, it comes
It
on, it
does.
sounds different, but it has a similar vibe at least.
Hmm.
So it fits in the flow of the album. As a standalone song, you know, it's just to me, it's kind of a more strange album song. I would say that's how I put it in my notes. All
Very
right.
nice. Very nice.
Well, Mark, the last one is Shapes of Sky. So we had Shapes of Water, and now we have Shapes of Sky. So I'm going to play a little bit of this one.
Bleed out, wait for a missing me away. Swirling shapes of what this could be someday.
So that's a clip from Shapes of Sky. To me, this was it was a cool song. It's kind of a nice way to end the album on like a uplifting vibe because there was a few songs that were kind of really hard on your sleeves, like the PTSD song, right? Skin, Lion. There was a few songs that I think were getting really personal with some
Mm.
dark subject matter, but this song kind of ends the album on a happy note, kind of like a hopeful note. So I wouldn't say it's like my favorite song or anything on the album as a standalone song, but where its placement on the album and overall, I thought it was a cool song and a nice ending to the album. What did you think, Mark?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good ending track.
Hmm.
It's yeah, how could I put this? It's let me see. It 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 sounds similar to other songs on the album, but
Hmm.
like it is still very different.
Okay.
Not as different as the last track. But I think it's a good track. I don't think I agree with you. I don't really think it's like more of like one of the standouts on the album, like Dinosaur, Astro Automata, like Shapes of Water, like those PTSD. Those are like some of like the real standout tracks for me, and like that. While although this one was good, I mean like not every track can be like absolutely phenomenal, you know. So,
Hmm.
um, but it was a good album closer.
Hmm.
Yeah, it just wasn't one that I like that really stood out to me. Not saying that it's a bad track by any means, but it just
Okay.
wasn't one that caught my eye.
Oh, yeah.
That being said though, I still did like parts of it. Like I like her, like the kind of like I don't the kind of like hymn like vocals that she does in it, like the I can't really like describe it, but
Right.
I did like that though. I thought that was cool. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, overall, I think this album was a really nice, pleasant surprise. I mean, I don't know if I'm biased because I like Dream Pop and Shoegaze, but I mean, you liked it too, right? You're not Mr. Shoegaze or Dream Pop, so
Yeah, it's not yet on my tombstone, Mr. Shoegaze.
well,
But
it's
I
gonna
do,
be soon, buddy.
but I do like some of that stuff. Obviously, I'm a big Smashing Pumpkins guy, but that's not exactly
Hmm.
shoegaze. But they have shoegaze elements to it. But dream pop is a newer genre to me that I'm kind of beginning into through the channel. And
Yeah,
for
and like you
me,
said
yeah,
earlier, it has a big resurgence recently too.
right. So for me, This album, if you want to go pick it up, if you want to just listen on Spotify, go ahead. But if you have a record player and you want to support, artists who are on the come up, I would say, and also the vinyl does sound really good, and you get that special 7-inch disc of the cover of Tonight Tonight, and there's an extra song as well, which is not on the album, an original song, which is actually very good, and it's called. Let's see if I can get the name of it here. Steady Hand, and that's not available streaming anywhere either. And that was a song I really liked. To me, this is like an upper tier song on this album, the Steady Hand song. So this little 7-inch is very good. So I want to give a shout out to that. All right. So you go to Madame Zuzu's Emporium. So you can go there. And in fact, Mark, what I'm going to do is before we end this, I'm going to switch over what I'm sharing on my screen real quick. And so you guys can see, and you can see, Mark, if you're curious. You can buy this album right here, the limited edition vinyl. It's limited to 300 copies. So it's still available, so they haven't sold all 300. And you get this special exclusive 7-inch, which contains not only one additional song, which is very good, but the cover of Tonight Tonight, which is fantastic. So I am going to recommend, if you like this album, there you go, Steady Hand. That's what's on this too. Okay, well, Mark, thanks for doing this one. It's cool because we've been doing a lot of album reviews that are pretty popular, as far not all of them actually, but most people know about them. But this is one where I like where it's a lesser known album that we can check out ourselves and maybe turn some other people onto it. So.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mark, we do have a free community Discord. If you want to come in there, talk about any music, you want to talk about this or any other music you want, there's a bunch of different channels in there to talk about different kinds of music. And the link will be in a pinned comment, all right? And if you like this episode, give us a like. And if you want more content like this, some variety content of album reviews, things like that, consider giving us a subscribe. It would really help the channel, all right? Well, until next time. See you later.
See you guys.